As we said, Senator Marco Rubio joins us now exclusively. Senator, it's nice to see you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me see if I can clear something up here. You have said that you're going to uphold your pledge, the pledge you signed to support the eventual nominee of the Republican Party. That appears to be Donald Trump. But when pressed on one question, would you vote for Donald Trump, you didn't seem to be able to make yourself say, yes, I'll vote for him. Will you say that now?
Well, I mean, obviously, this is the quandary everybody finds themselves in, at least who holds my perspective. On the one hand, the party has nominated someone who I have strong differences with, both on policy and deep reservations about the way he's conducted his campaign. On the other hand, the only other choice on the ballot is someone who I have even more reservations about and even more policy disagreements with. And as a candidate for president, I signed a pledge to support our nominee, and so that's what I intend to do.
But well, give me the definition then of support. What does it mean to you? Does it mean you'll stand on a TV show like this and say, I'm keeping my pledge, or does it mean you'll go to the convention and speak on his behalf, or go in the booth and vote for him?
Well, first of all, obviously as a voter in Florida, support would mean the ultimate way for the primary way people support candidates in this country is to vote for them. But I think in terms of what I intend to do throughout the campaign, I would just say that I think Donald Trump would be best served by having people out there working on his behalf that agree with him on these public policies and that are enthusiastic about his campaign and enthusiastically support the things he has stood for. My reservations about him have been clearly stated, and they remain unchanged.
And then let me pick up on that, because you were very explicit during your campaign about some of your concerns. You said he was an embarrassment. You said you were fearful at the prospect of his hand on the nuclear codes. You said he wasn't a Republican, not a conservative, that he would lose to Hillary Clinton. I know you want to stick by your pledge, but are you exalting that piece of paper over these fears you say you still have for the country with Donald Trump as the nominee?
Sure, but I mean, the only other choice then would be to vote for Hillary Clinton or to abstain, both of which would be supportive of her. And I have even more policy differences with her, and I'm even more scared about her being in control of the U.S. government and continuing the status quo of Barack Obama's policies. I mean, I think it's pretty clear that this is the position, obviously, I didn't want us to be in. Donald Trump obviously wasn't my first choice. I ran for president. I did the best I could, and it didn't work out, and Republican voters have chosen a different direction. I have to respect that result, even if I'm not necessarily the one that I want, even though it's not necessarily the one that I wanted. But I think clearly you're describing here the kind of quandary and choice that millions of Republicans, not just me, but millions of Republicans across the country are trying to grapple with.
But for you, it seems like you're being loyal, and I think you should be applauded for that you're sticking to this pledge. But you're going to be leaving the Senate. You said you don't want to run for governor of Florida in 2 years. So it's possible for you to put politics aside right now and take some kind of a principled stand and say, no, everything I said during the campaign, I still believe. I cannot support this guy.
Well, first of all, everything I said during the campaign, I still believe. But what you're leaving out of that is you have to make a choice, and you don't have a choice here anymore between 17 people or even 5. For voters in Florida in November, the choice is going to be, if you want a legitimate vote to elect the president, the choice is going to be between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, or abstaining. And if I, as a Republican, abstain or vote for Hillary Clinton, that's support for her, and I am not going to support Hillary Clinton.
To put it bluntly, Senator Rubio, do you want Donald Trump to win? Do you hope in your heart of hearts that he wins and assumes the presidency?
Look, again, all of the policy differences I have with him remain. All of the reservations I have about his campaign remain. I clearly didn't want us to be in the position we are in today. I was a candidate for president who tried to be the nominee myself. It didn't work out. I don't want Hillary Clinton to win. Donald Trump is the only other choice on the ballot. I recognize that. I have a pledge to support the nominee on top of it, and I intend to keep it. And what I don't intend to do is spend the next 6 months, by the way, taking shots at Donald. Whether we like it or not, he has earned the right to make his case to the American people. He earned it at the ballot box, and I'll respect that.
Senator Marco Rubio. Senator, it's nice of you to spend some time with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow on Today, former Vice President Dan Quayle speaks out about this race for the first time when he joins us in Studio 1A for an exclusive live.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.